Hi, it's Johnny, and today I'm going to watch the music video for Vogue for the first time by Madonna. I feel like I must have actually seen this at some point in my life, but when I go to think of it, I've got no images in my head. I don't really know what I'm about to watch, so if I do recognise it, I will tell you. If I don't, there we go. That being said, if you're one of the people that watches that feel like I kind of play a bit dumb and pretend not to know stuff to get views, that's absolutely fine. You're entitled to your opinion. Okay? So good. That bass line's amazing.
Strike a pose. Strike a pose.
Was that Nicki and Donna there? Amazing. I've seen bits of this. Okay, I've seen that image. Oh wait, okay. That's like Veronica Lake or someone, isn't it? It's like a Golden Age of Hollywood thing, yeah? Amazing. Crazy, it's crazy. I haven't seen this bit at all, this doesn't look familiar. Amazing. Classic, classic.
Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean, on the cover of a magazine. Grace Kelly, Harlow Jean, picture of a beauty queen. Jean Kelly, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, dance on air. They had style, they had grace. Rita Hayworth gave good face. Lauren Catherine Manitou, Betty Davis, we love you. Ladies with an attitude, fellas that were in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose.
Oh. So this is like peak Madonna, isn't it? Like the imperial phase, whatever you want to call it. This is Madonna at the absolute kind of iconic, the best you ever got. I mean, that song is so good, first of all. I heard it on the I'm Breathless reaction I did last month, and I also taped it off the radio when I was about 10 in 1990. So to me, that's a song that's always been around, but I don't think I've ever really understood it at all. It was only in your comments on the MTV Awards reaction that I did of this song where I kind of realised what ballrooms were, what voguing actually was, and where it came from. So it's kind of like she brought that into the mainstream, but I bet it passed the mainstream by what they were actually watching. They might have just thought like I did, or, I didn't even think about it, but if they thought about it, they would have thought, okay, Madonna's made up a cool dance. Now, that's not to say she's taking credit for someone else's dance, but the people that recognised that dance and saw her do that at number one, that must have been amazing. That must have been so, I don't know, I'm not going to patronise you, but like validating, whatever, you tell me what that meant to see that. To other people, like straighter people in any sense of that word, I think it would have passed them by. I think they'd have been more focused on whether you could see her nipples in that top or not, and I think she would have snuck, even though it's like front and centre, she would have snuck gay culture into the mainstream. And that video is amazing. I have seen bits of that before. Obviously, like some of those classic poses where she's doing the dance moves, some of the poses where she's copying the Hollywood stars as well. Like one I recognised, I think it was like long blonde hair, leaning on a piano or something. And it is someone like Veronica Lake. I think it's her. Anyway, that makes me think that a lot of the other poses were probably other Hollywood stars. There's probably so many references in there that I don't get, but please explain to me. Tell me what it means to you. What do you like about it? Is this your favourite Madonna video? These guys are great. So these are the Truth or Dare, like the Blonde Ambition tour dances, yeah? And is that the first appearance of the cone bra? Is this after the tour or before the tour? Love this bit. Wow, wow. Is that a tribute to anyone? Is that a reference or not? I love that. Is that Charlie Chaplin? Is that like a Charlie Chaplin thing she's doing? There's something there that makes me think Chaplin, but not that he was a dancer or anything like that. Anyway, it's another one of those Madonna videos that's packed full of stuff, loads of references. Only a few of them I get, like the golden age of Hollywood, that era. I'm familiar with some of the films, some of the stars, but there's some stuff I don't get. How it relates to club culture and voguing and ballrooms and stuff like that, you guys have told me about that. It doesn't resonate with me that much because it's not my experience, but I get why that's cool. The main thing is, it's just fucking awesome. Like, I don't have to get all the references, and this doesn't have to be my culture. I don't feel recognised or seen when I watch this. I feel like I'm watching people on a different planet in the best possible way. These are people who are extraordinarily talented, doing amazing things. They're, showing off these amazing talents and skills. They're operating on a very high level, a much higher level than I'm going to understand watching this. But it's so awesome to me. It's so inspiring to see Madonna just doing the best she can and it being this amazing, iconic thing. Some people would have totally got this and understood it. Other people would have been like, nice tunes, nice dance moves. And some people would have just been annoyed that you can basically see her tits. But to me, it's one of those videos that's just perfect. You wouldn't change a thing. You wouldn't think it was by David Fincher, to me, based on any of his films or any of his work. It doesn't look like anything he'd do. But based on his music videos with Madonna, you've got Bad Girl, which is almost like a film noir thing. Even though it's in colour, it's like a detective crime kind of movie. And then you've got Citizen Kane, in the Oh Father video. I guess, what was the other one? Express Yourself, that's Metropolis. So yeah, I guess this kind of fits in. This is the golden age of Hollywood. They're all referring back to like movies or movie styles. They're very stylized, aren't they? So yeah, maybe it does fit. He's a guy that does a lot of stuff. Obviously, Madonna will have had quite a bit of input into that as well. So, amazing video. I'm sure that's the first time I've watched it start to finish. I feel like I have seen bits of that over the years because I'm not a complete idiot. But that was very new to me, watching that all the way through and just seeing all those amazing styles. So the last thing is, was this before or after the Blonde Ambition tour? Because in a couple of weeks on Patreon, I'm going to react to the full Nice show. And in that, I'm going to stop after most songs and do a bit of talking like I normally do. And then everyone was saying, well, not everyone. Some people were saying, you've got to do Japan as well, or instead. And I can't do that at the same level because To do a 2-hour concert reaction like that would take about 3 or 4 hours to film, maybe about 5, 6, 7 hours to edit. I can't do that twice in a month and everything else that I do. So what I said is I would do the Japan one a bit like a watch along, like rather than me commentating on every single song, I would just hit play, hit record, sync them up at the end, post it. And I'll talk over the top and stuff like that. And it'll still be worth watching, and it'll take me about 3 or 4 hours to do it, but it's better than not doing it, you know? I can't move on without having seen this amazing show that's going to be very different to the Nice one. So the reaction to the full Blonde Ambition show from Nice is going to be on Patreon in September, a couple of weeks from now. Early October, Japan watch along, hopefully. End of October, Truth or Dare / In Bed with Madonna if you're from the UK. I'm going to watch that whole documentary, can't wait for that. I think I'm going to see a few of these people in there too. So thank you for watching, head over to Patreon if you like these, and see you soon for some more. Bye. Here we go.
Alright, people of the world!
Was this film massive before this, or did this put it over the top?
Are you ready to get into the groove?
Okay, it was massive already.